milligrams, man. I love that LCO at 2 milligrams. Homie, heck, you're watching at home. All right, man, you're a big trash news. All right, man. Love it, homie. Heck, you're watching at home. All right, man, you're a big trash news at home. Thought I was a panda, homie. Panda dysphoria. You think you're a dang panda, homie. Panda dysphoria. Look, man, you up at Panda Express, homie. Getting that Panda Express, homie. Getting that Panda Express, homie.
What up? What up? It's Garage Gym Homie, and today we are reviewing 5% nutrition, creatine, 5% nutrition, Crea-TEN. Is it worth it? I'm all over the place, homie. Before we get into this here, please click the subscribe button. I got content. Haha! Get it? Coming out all the dang time for you, man. So click subscribe and let's get into this. You guys might be saying, hey, man, GGH, you're looking snazzy tonight, man. I was thinking the same thing, honestly. I mean, if you're saying that, it's probably because it's true. And, homie, the reason I'm looking so freaking spiffy is because my ladies took me out tonight to celebrate 35,000 YouTube subscribers, man. 35K. So I'm so blessed. God bless you for being part of it. All of our interactions, you being part of the channel means a lot to me. Hit the like button, your comments, your freaking love, your support, your nice words, your hating, your loving. You guys are a light to my life, and I love you, and I appreciate that. And Stephanie does nothing but builds me up, man, and she is always supportive, and she took me to a beautiful Italian dinner tonight with the girls to celebrate. So thank you. 35,000 YouTube subscribers. It's a little something. It's nothing crazy. A little something. Anyway, man, this is Crea-TEN. Muscle endurance. Look at this. Look at this tub. Rich Piana, the man. Look at that right there, man. This isn't normally a supplement I would use, but I'm going to tell you what I like about it. I'm going to tell you what I don't like about it. And muscle endurance, spike strength, zero loading. No creatine needs loading. I mean, that's been debunked. The loading phase is a BS thing. You do not need to load creatine. 5 to 10, whatever you want to take, grams of monohydrates, pretty standard. But this is a fancy supplement, man. We're going to break down the label. And this is a mango pineapple flavor. They have a bunch of flavors. I'm going to tell you what I did like this for. But so let's go through the ingredients. This is a 9-gram scoop, and you get 25 servings in a container. Yeah, 25. And so 9 grams is not a loaded scoop. I've seen creatine supplements out there with 20-gram scoops because it's creatine plus a bunch of other stuff. This has other stuff, and it's a blend. But we're going to talk about it. So the level scoop was like 7 grams, but I think it's because you got to like kind of pack it down a little bit to get the 9. It was kind of a, and I went through the whole tub. It was kind of a, like a moisture. It was kind of moist a little bit. It wasn't clumpy or anything. And the other thing I'm going to say is, this might be an older one because this expires 11/25. So this, they might have had this for a little bit, which is why it was moist. But if you got a new one, I'm sure it's a fine powder, whatever. I think they might even be redoing it. Usually I just take my creatine and I just take a scoop, 5-7 grams, whatever, and I just throw it in my pre-workout or whatever. And then like the days I don't train, I don't even take my creatine. I'm saturated enough. I take it, if I'm taking it 5 days a week, with a pre-workout or whatever, pretty much. And so this one I actually took every day, and it's because it's flavored. I'm going to talk about it. So, this is what they're giving us. Chromium is chromium chloride. supports blood sugar regulation and insulin sensitivity. It might help shuttle nutrients like creatine and carbs into muscle cells more efficiently. They tell you to take this post-workout. To be honest with you, I took this pre-workout or in the morning on non-training days, just right away in the morning with water as the first thing I drink. I'm just I've never really believed that it matters if you take creatine pre-workout, post-workout, intra-workout. I think you just get it in, man. I don't think it matters much, but who am I to say? I don't even know that creatine does much in the first place, to be honest with you. I know it's one of these supplements. It's the most studied supplement. I don't care. I've taken creatine for like 11 years. I don't know that I could tell it's done anything. It's one piece of the puzzle. So I take it because it's cheap enough, and if the science is right, then it's good to take. There's cognitive benefits, and in addition to the strength benefits and all that, the ATP, all that stuff. So what they're giving us a creatine blend, which the blend alone is 5 grams of different creatines. I think 8 different kinds. Creatine monohydrate, which is like the gold standard, most studied. Then dicreatine malate. That's they claim it's more soluble with less water retention. There's tricreatine citrate and creatine citrate. This may enhance solubility and absorption. Creatine pyruvate combines creatine with pyruvate for potential endurance benefits. Creatine ethyl ester hydrochloride. They market this as having better cellular uptake. And creatine AKG, which is alpha ketoglutarate, whatever, possibly aids in nitric oxide production, nutrient delivery. Creatine gluconate attaches to glucose, may support faster uptake. And creatine phosphate is immediate energy sourcing and ATP recycling. So I guess this does supposedly have some immediate benefits. So this is basically like your approach to creatine to get full saturation from every single angle. If you're one of these people who don't respond well to monohydrate for whatever reason, I don't know, bloating, this, that, whatever crybaby excuse you have, this might be a huge plus for you. And then you got the other blend, the creatine acceleration blend. Is that what they're calling it? Yeah. So they're giving you taurine, which helps with cell hydration, endurance, and pump support. Betaine anhydrous, strength, power output, muscle volumization. Gymnema selvestra or whatever helps regulate blood sugar, may support creatine transport. Banaba, another glucose disposal agent, enhances nutrient absorption. Fenugreek, I think you see this in a lot of test boosters, can enhance creatine uptake, shown in studies to work comparably to creatine plus dextrose. And then bioprene is the boosted bioavailability of all these ingredients. So it's for absorption, I guess. And the Accelerate blend, it's about helping getting the creatine to the muscle faster, more efficiently. They also include these glucose disposal agents. Makes this like an insulin mimicking formula. It's super helpful for nutrient timing around training. So anyway, so this is it's a kind of a broad spectrum like creatine delivery, dude. It's I think it's a thoughtful formula. It's well thought out. There's you could tell whoever formulates it knows what they're doing. You got the insulin mimetics, the absorption enhancers. So there's no need to take it with carbs because it helps with the uptake agent. A lot of people say, take creatine with carbs. There's a lot of BS on the internet about creatine and about, in bodybuilding. So, if you want like a super advanced creatine formula, if you want to see how you respond, you don't want just plain monohydrate, there you go. So the reasons I like it, number one, It's a cool formula. And instead of taking my 5 or 7 grams of monohydrate, I'm still only taking 9 grams of a supplement. So it's not like some super heavy creatine supplement. I do like that. I like the idea behind all these ingredients. And the other thing I'll say is the flavor tastes freaking bomb. Really freaking fire flavor. And that's the same with all 5% nutrition products. The flavor is just, dude, the flavor is just freaking awesome on all their products. So the reason I like that it does have flavor is because the days I take it by itself, you could throw it in a bottle of water when you're either taking it with like a fat burner before cardio, or on days off, you could throw it in some water and it just gives you a great tasting drink, and you can get your creatine. And as I said, normally I don't even take creatine on the days I don't train, because I usually just throw a scoop of unflavored monohydrate in my pre-workout. So this gives me an opportunity. I could drink it because I'm not going to just drink some creatine water monohydrate. I don't know, kind of nasty to me. Like on off days, or just a bottle of plain creatine or whatever. But so this, I can at least have like a tasty drink and get all these ingredients in. I mean, that's the truth. And then, okay, so the reason I don't like it, this supplement, and I don't know if they have an unflavored version. Let's see here. That would be a good question. I really do think they might be redoing this product. I don't know what they're going to come out with, but like, this would be good to get with another 5% product that has the same flavor. No, they don't have an unflavored. So it'd be cool if they had an unflavored. The reason I don't like this product is because a couple reasons. Number one, it's just completely extras to me. I mean, I don't need to reinvent the wheel with creatine. My 5 grams of monohydrate seems to work just fine. Not that I notice it does anything, but it definitely doesn't do anything negative. So I don't know. I've just never had a reason to be like, oh man, I want to experiment with eight other forms of creatine, like in little tiny dosages. So I don't know how much. I mean, the label doesn't disclose. So like just 5 grams of all these other creatines broken up essentially do what just 5 grams of one kind is going to do, where you actually get the full dose? Or are these 8 different creatines broken up into 5 grams such a small amount of each form that it's really not doing its job? I don't have the answer. As I said, it's a cool supplement. The formula is cool. It's just kind of extras to me. And then the other thing I don't like about it is it's like really freaking good flavoring system, which is nice. But it's like if you're throwing it in a pre-workout, like I review pre-workouts, let's say I want to take it with a pre, I can't really tell the flavor of the pre-workout because it's like such a good, overwhelming flavor. So it's just like more sucralose where it's not necessary, And I'm not like anti-sucralose, but it's like, do I really need another sweetened like supplement for no reason? Like, do I really need a sweetened creatine, like throwing it in? I would say no. I mean, look, dude, is it worth it? These are one, like some supplements I could say it's worth it. Some supplements I can say it's not worth it. Like it's just bunk. This is one of those supplements that's like, it has pros and cons, and I really don't know the science behind like all these little 8 kinds of creatines in small dosages. Obviously, you got to think each one is less than a gram. If there's 8, what's each one's 0.7 or 0.6 or whatever it is. Is it doing anything? Is there any advantage to taking it over monohydrate? On paper, it looks like there is. I really don't know. So to me, like, I wouldn't just keep, maybe I'll use another tub. I don't know, down the road. Maybe I'll keep a tub. Maybe I'll keep a tub around just for the days I'm not training. So I have that, so I have like something to make a nice drink with, if that makes sense. Like, so the days I'm not training, I have something so I could take my creatine instead of just having the unflavored monohydrate. And then on the days where I do take it with a pre-workout. So there are some uses now that I'm kind of playing around with it in my head. So this is one of those supplements. It's like, is it worth it? It's worth it if it's worth it to you. It's not like a black and white supplement. Like, it's not like a pre-workout where you either just take it and you feel it or you don't, or a sleep supplement or a fat burner or a pump formula. It's just one of those where you got to kind of trust it's doing its job, just like taking vitamins or any, other kind of supplement like that. So for me, like, those are the pros and the cons. So having said that, you got to decide if this is one of those for you. Like, I'm fine with 5 grams of monohydrate. It would be cool. Maybe I'll just keep a tub, different flavors for the non-training days. So I have it. Or the days where I take a fat burner in the morning where it's a pill and I could flavor my water, and maybe just take the monohydrate on the days where I'm mixing it with something else flavored. That would make sense to me. So I can kind of alternate based on what I'm mixing it with. So I could, if that makes sense. I'm sure that makes sense because you seem like a pretty freaking smart person. If you're watching this channel, chances are you're a pretty freaking smart person. I'm going to tell you that. Sometimes we do get some dummies in here sometimes, but they show themselves quickly by the comments they leave. I'd say 99.9% of you, if you're watching this, there's a 99.9% chance you're pretty freaking bright if you're watching this. So, God bless all of you, man. I'll link below where to get it with the discount code. This is hard to review, dude. This is hard to review. Let me know what you think. Did I give a good breakdown? Was this a easy review to follow? Was I all over the place? I'd like some feedback on this one, man. Please let me know what you walked away from this review gathering. Did I give you the pros and the cons? Were you able to make your decision about this? Let me know what you think. That's what I got. God bless all of you. Please let me know what you think, man. I'm begging you, homie, because you're a freaking smart dude. And I want input from smart people. God bless all of you. Let's get this dang muscle. We're out. 35K, homie. 35K.